race for the big Vodka 400 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, as we are just getting ready for the race here at Indianapolis. This is the playoff cutoff race. Say that 3 times fast. So, yeah, big machine Vodka 400. So we're gonna get the drivers meeting underway.
Oh, damn. Yeah. All right. We are at Indianapolis. So as we struggled to figure out earlier, stages are going to be 24 laps. So first stage is going to end at the end of 24, beginning at 25. Stage 2 is going to be 24 laps. Pace speed similar to last night is going to be 65 miles an hour. So whenever we're entering pit road, it is 65 miles an hour. There's a white line that comes out from the commitment cone. That's going to be our... Oh, I almost spilled like 44 gallons of tea on me. Nice. It's a penalty. So that's really all there is to that. Under green, it doesn't matter if you hit the line, whatever. Not a big deal.
You have to follow the access road on the exit.
Yep. On the exit of under green, follow the access road all the way to the back, whether the whole field is pitting or you're the only person pitting. With that being said, under yellow, if you use the short chute, that's fine. Not a big deal. If you want to use it, if you under yellow, that is not under green, but under yellow, use a short chute. That's fine. Under green, if you are coming around the short chute, if you drift into the that concrete area in between the 2 white lines, that's fine. Just you cannot rejoin the track right there, so you don't have to stay inside the first white line, but if you kind of arc it out of there, that's completely fine as long as you don't go all the way to the track. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. No? Yes? Okay. So covered that. Restarting, you can't change lanes before the start finish line. That's about that. Really nothing else there. There are no cautions the first 3 laps of any restart, no cautions the last 2 laps of either stage. Pit road is closed with 2 to go in each stage. There are no cautions the last 5 laps of the race. Lag-out lap is lap 5. Does anybody have any questions? Bradley or Mike, y'all have anything to add? I don't know if I kind of flew through it because I just feel like this is all common sense stuff at this point.
Yeah, we're all been here long enough to know what we have to do.
Well, I mean, you'd think that, but then there's people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Won't name names. But, what are you saying tonight? I'm texting. I know y'all don't want me to, but I'm texting Wheels to see if he's going to be here tonight. All right.
You bitch.
Bad decision. I mean,
penalty.
That's what presidents do, sorry.
Hashtag not my president.
Hashtag president. All right.
Love you, Brad.
Killer boots.
Hashtag communism. Hashtag Hitler.
Hashtag Hitler. Hashtag not a hashtag. Okay.
We're just talking about the Timberlake game.
Hashtag Austin Johnson is over party.
Oh my God. Does anybody have any questions?
Can Mike Mom be the new president?
No. Women can't run the show.
Hey, whoa!
Sorry.
That was said by a gay man. Come on now, don't be sexist. Damn it all.
What does that mean?
All right, I can be whatever I want to be.
Alrighty. Well, with that being said, let's get everything started. Let's get on the road. How many is there? 10 of us? Nice.
Go fast.
Before you think, sorry. Does anybody know what the significance is, other than the last race of playoffs to Indianapolis.
Huh, it's the last race.
Last race of
NASCAR.
Thank you. Been saying this for 3 weeks, but everyone should be good. On the next game, if there are small things that we can, like, as far as, like, there's probably going to be some small things, as far as physics are concerned, that might change. For the most part, nothing's really going to change. I will say if black flags are separated from yellows and you can only turn black flags on, we might have pit road cautions or whatever, or pit road speed penalties, whatever. But I don't know. But if you're not going to have the game by next Sunday, just let us know. Figure something out. Don, you're in the truck series, so you're good. Your race is going to be on Heat 3 next week, and then you'll go to Heat 4 next week.
Yep. I noticed though the number 8's not in the new one.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Okay, fine. Bradley will figure it out.
I was going to say, I'll get with Tex, and then I'll get with you to tell you your number.
Yeah, okay, cool. We'll figure something out. There's some changes that are happening anyway, so you might just end up in one of the GMS trucks for the rest of the year. And for anybody that's changing, I don't know if there's anybody in the Cup Series that'll have a different number. Mike, if you want to run Jeff Gordon, you can. That's fine. For anybody that does have a number change, like I said, I don't think there is anybody. Your number, like Don, your number will still be 8 on the sheets and everything, because that's the number you're in.
Yep.
You'll just run something different on the track.
Okay. 4 wheels gets here.
Cool.
Discord message.
All right. Alright, so I'm going to hop over into the party. Ryan Guy and Ed Fire are both my spotters, so Ryan, when Ed Fire gets here, Ryan's going to go help broadcast. So
My spotter.
there you go. So, with that being said, if you need me, reach out to Ryan Guy or Ed Fire, and I'll see you on the flip side. Have fun, guys.
All right, that was the drivers' meeting, ladies and gentlemen. Let's let's get this show underway. Alrighty, as we're gonna get on the as the playoffs are about to start after this race. So hopefully we can get everything speed up, so therefore we don't have to wait anymore. It's playoff season. Everybody in this race, excluding Don, is in the playoffs, and including Great on Wheels. 47 of KD, who put on a hell of a performance last week at Darlington, nearly getting his first win, is starting on the pole. It will be very interesting to see who is going to break away from the pack, break away from the draft. You got 3 teammates. HMS. As we're gonna go green. KD is about to take the green flag. They reach the restart box and they are off. KD did not get a good jump. The 37 into the wall. Ping-ponging. S'mores goes to the inside. This is still lap number 1. S'mores got the preferred line, but Smoke making the outside work. And Smoke will lead the first lap. But in the backfield, the 24 and the 48 working together. But here comes the 47. He won the pole. Let's see if he can catch him. Smoke has trying to break the draft. But here comes the 47. Got a nice run on coming off of turn 3. Gonna try to break the draft again. Hold that inside line. Oh, the 12 got into the wall along with the 47 and the 20. The top 3 cars getting into the wall off of turn 2. Or turn 1, excuse me. But the 47 still all over the back bumper of the 12. And they have broken away from this pack. The 47 now overdriving. It's smacking the wall. This is going to give the 12 the advantage. And in the backfield, the 20, the 48. Big wreck. And that's going to be a caution. And we are getting word that it is not a caution, that we're going to stay green. We got cars down pit road after that wreck. The 43, the 41. And it will be a caution. It all started with the 20 car. Got really loose in turn 4, came down, and just had the cars behind him had nowhere to go. As everybody comes down pit road, the 12, the 47, 24, the 9, 20, 72, 48, 37, 41 is going to come back down again to get some more repairs. 43 staying out to get his lap back. He also pitted. Try to find the first car. So it would be the 43, but right now we're on Texas, who a 24 in the grass. Oh, he takes the 47 and goes head on into the wall. Under pace speed. Rookie mistake by the 24. They are showing the 43 is the lead car. As they're showing 1 to go. 24 is going to give up his position to fix. Relinquishing the 3rd spot to get the repairs along with the 48. He's going to get his repairs done. As they're doubling up here, and Kyle Green is going to be the leader. He elects the inside lane. So we got the 43, the 9, the 12, the 47, the 20, the 72, and then the 37, the 48, the 24, and the 41, rounding out your field. 10 cars tonight, jam-packed, sold out, not a seat in sight that is empty. As Kyle Green gonna bring us to the restart. As the green flag is back in the air. Kyle Green, a good restart, gonna break away, but he has the 12, the 20, and the 47. Or the 12 and the 20 right behind him. And here comes the 12. Looking inside, goes really wide. Gets underneath the 43. And Smoke back to dominating. But he has the 20. And we got a huge wreck at the backfield. As the 12 now of Smoke. Pulling away. As he almost gets into the wall there. Gonna break the draft. As S'mores is dropped down to 4th, but Smoke is pulling away. As Smoke is pulling away. But the 47 and the 43, they're not going to give up. They've been bumping and bumping and bumping. 43 is going to let the 47 go. As now you see the 20 car of S'mores on the apron. He's spinning. Nice save though by the 20 car. There's the 47 drafting with the 43. 41 of Harris. $20 car of S'mores having really but Smoke just being so dominant. Gonna go on board with him. See how he is running through this track. It's like he doesn't even get out of the gas. He's half throttle through 1 and 3. But we're gonna take a brief intermission, and we will be right back. We are back, and we got a caution in the backfield. The 37-9 still not having really any friendship in the near future. Excuse me, can't even gather my words here. The 9 and the 37 getting into it. They've been at each other's throats pretty much all season this season. As we're gonna Go through the field here. And pits are going to be open this time. So you have Kyle and the 41 staying out. Bold strategy. Got to see where everybody comes out. So it's the 43, 41, 12, 47, 48, 24, 20, 37, 72, and the 9 will round out the field. Get up to the 43. As they are shown that they're going to go green this time. They're going to double up on the back. 43 is your leader. As we're about to go green, Kyle is your leader. Smoke is second. Third is the 47 of KD. Fourth is the 48. Fifth is the 24. Sixth is the 20. Seventh is the 72. Eighth is the 41. Ninth is the 9 car. And rounding out the field is the 37 of Sub Vader. So we're about to go green. Kyle is the leader. And we're still on stage 1, folks. Let's get on board with the 43 for this restart. Good restart for the 43. .47 moves the 12 up. .43 is out of a lot of gas. Oh, big wreck. That's not going to be a caution. Hasn't even been 3 laps. That's the 43 now. .47, give it the bumper to 43. Aerial camera from Goodyear. And here comes Mike. This is what the 43 wants to see in his rearview mirror. And this is the white flag in the stage. There we go. Is it going to be Mike? Is it going to be Kyle? Or is it going to be somebody else? Kyle stayed out. Here comes the 24. Try to look to the inside. Mike. 3 wide. KD. KD with a move of the century. Winning stage 1. He made it 3 wide. Went 3 wide, going to turn number 3. as Kyle beats them out. As we're gonna go in the aerial camera, let's see it, how Kyle Green as we're about to go green. As we're about to go green. Nice restart for the 43. He's going to pull the 37 with him. 37 knocks the 20 car into the wall. The 37 going to be very aggressive. And 43 has to be careful of the 37. He's been knocking people out of the way. .37 comes down on the 43. Oh, the 24 returns the favor to the 37. 37's been knocking people out of the way. Meanwhile, oh, the 20 car! That will be a caution. The 20 car hits the apron, gets the 43. Pit road will be open. 12 car is the leader. See who takes 2, who takes 4, and who stays out. Here we go. Let's get on Kyle here, since he is the first car, our first pit stop. .41 is going to be the leader. They're gonna double up this time. And here we go. 41 gets a really good jump. Gonna bring the 47 to 12 right behind him. A 12 moves the 47 out of the way. Everybody's, all the leaders have been using that method where they go way down low towards the grass. Oh, Harris gets really wide at turn 1, or turn 2, turn 3, excuse me. 12 is going to get underneath him. He's going to get freight trained here. Here comes the 47. Oh, the 20 car gets to the wall. Three wide. The 24 car takes second. And while all this is happening, the 12 car is pulling away. A 12 car is pulling away. He's been really dominant, being able to pull away, keeping it on his own, away from everybody's draft. But not a lot of people are using a draft. They're trying to race each other and not work together to pick up the 12 car. If KD and Mike start working together, they can catch up to the 12 car. Not quite sure if they're catching them yet. And we saw last night how the draft can be really effective. And there's a caution. Caution's out. This will be the race back. And they're right at the stage too. Makes me wonder who's gonna stay out, who's gonna pit. Only thing that matters right now is getting that playoff point. And Mike Mann will be the race leader. Kyle is your leader. And an engine failure for Subvader. Unfortunate for him. As Kyle Green takes us to the restart. Kyle trying to hold off Smoke, who's been dominant all whole race. Smoke looking to the outside. Not gonna make it work. But the guy who has been out of the picture pretty much all race so far, Austin Johnson. Oh, Kyle getting into the wall. On board with Austin Johnson here. Giving him a shot going into turn 3. What is Austin gonna do? Looking to the inside. Side by side action for the lead. And now Austin Johnston finally takes the lead. Is he going to be able to hold it though? And here comes Smoke. Looking to the inside. A power move by Smoke. But here comes Austin. And right behind him, Bradley, who has also been out of the picture pretty much all race. They're all battling for that playoff point. Smoke has HMS right behind them. Oh. Oh my goodness. That was a crazy wreck. As we got the 41, the 43 staying out. Everybody else got a pit. So here's your race leader. We'll get on Austin Johnson here. Show you the race off pit road. It'll be for 3rd place. 48 takes 2 tires. Everybody else is going to take 4 tires. So it'll be 41, 43, 48, 9, 24. Or top 6. There's your race leader as of right now. Be about a 3-lap shootout when we go green. They're showing 1 to go. Alright, we're back to 41, Harrisplex. Your leader. We got 2 laps to go on the stage. Should be 2 or 3 laps to go. I wish we had a lap counter. And here we go, the 41 takes us to the restart box. Great restart for the inside lane. 43's hanging with him. As we got somewhat of a crash in the backfield. Two to go. Here's Plex. But here comes Bradley. Is he gonna catch him? Smoke looking to the inside of Bradley. White flag for the stage. Here comes Bradley. There we go, Bradley. Oh, big wreck. 3 wide. Harris gets the win.
We're going to bed and we gotta be up extremely early tomorrow.
And when we go green, we're gonna go and do crank it up. So let's get the boys on the line.
Yeah, I got 4 fresh tires, so I got grip. Bradley, the grip guy. Get a grip, Mike. You know, there's a TV like news guy in Alabama named Bob Grip. Hi, Katie. Bob Grip is like the best name ever. Good stage name. Yeah, no, that's like his actual name, Bob Grip. Oh. He's like, I think it's like part of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, like TV coverage for like their. Mike, get a grip. Get a Bob Grip. Yeah, today was a good day. Hey, from my top right down the highway. Skirt. I don't see that was my bad. Oh, Bradley. Oh, Brattles. Brattles. Oh, no. Came up into me, no. Watch out. Oh my God. Smoky boy. Hi. I got hit in the wall a little bit. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna keep it up. I was down to the vodka apron. Oh! You almost sucked me around. Wow, that sounds fun. Well, his driver door was touching my passenger door. Oh. That's like car scissoring. Sounds enlightening. Enlightening? Good use of word, Smoke. Thank you. Are you learning about world history right now, like the French Enlightenment? Or like the Enlightenment period and stuff? No, that was terrible. Oh, okay. That's why I thought you'd like use a word like that. Good vocabulary nonetheless, Smoke. Thank you. Are you like a smart school student or like a dumb one? I get all A's. Oh, you do? You're smart, okay. I'm in 2 college classes, but I'm kind of dumb right now. Like Eli and Manning? Hey. Yeah. Ow. He played stupid today. He made so many bad decisions. Like that fumble, and like when the intentional grounding was bad.
And that has been the crank it up. They talked about a lot of school stuff, but as you see, the 20 car now of S'mores, let's get on him real quick, has now taken the lead. Got around KD. Right behind KD is Austin Johnston in that 9 car, so hopefully we could see something happen here. KD looking to the inside. This is what Austin Johnston needs. He needs both of them battling. But here comes Smoke too, who has been very, very fast. And 9 gets underneath the 20 now. The 9 looking inside on the 47 now. He has help from the 12. Gives a little contact. Smoke is all over the back of bumper, and there's a big wreck in the backfield. Austin Johnston back with damage again. All the cars are going down pit road. Get on the 9 here. Actually, get on the 43 since he blew an engine. I can stay on him. "24, 41, 47, 12, 72, 9, 48, and the 20. Mike Man will be the leader. Mike Man is the leader, taking him to the restart. 8 cars remain as Sub Vader and Kyle Green both blew engines. Mike Man elected the outside lane, and here we go. They get to the restart zone. Mike Man does not clear the 41. It doesn't look like he does clear the 41. .41 looks to the inside. Here comes smoke. Harris still lead, but he has smoke all over the back bumper. Smoke looking to the outside. Harris has no help. By side action. Now the 41 ducks it behind the 12 car. Smoke to the lead. Here comes the 24, going to take second from the 41. Big bunch up. This allows the 12 car to get away. He has 2 Hendrick guys right behind them. Smoke got really loose coming off turn 2. He's still somewhat pulling away from the pack of the 24, the 9, 41, and 48. Oh, so tight for the 24. Smoke is just pulling away. Oh, smoke got into the wall. But it doesn't seem to affect him, because here is what he sees in his rear mirror. Just dots slowly pulling away. We'll get on the 9 here. Ride with Austin Johnston as he's trying to catch the 12. Can the 41 and the 9 work together? I know they have had history and beef, but the only way that either one of them has a chance is if they work together. as they're trying to get to the 12. Go back to Smoke, look behind him. Go to a different camera angle here. He seemed like he has pulled away a little bit further. Let's see this comment real quick. The 12 car of Smoke Z-Mog is leading south. As Smoke has just driven away, and it looks like the 9 and the 41 have broken away from each other. Yeah, the 9 and the 41 have broken away from each other. So the 41 needs to pick up the 48, the 48 and the 41 need to go and pick up the 9 to have any type of help, but they're just separated so far that it's all up to the 12 now. A whole corner to pretty much separate these guys, the 9 and the 12. The 9 is just looking for the 12 to make a mistake. Austin Johnston, who has not won a race in over 72 races. That's 2 seasons. Looking to catch the 12, but the 12 has been dominant all race. As the 48 and the 41 have finally caught up to each other, and they're going to pick up the 9. This might be trouble for the 12. I don't know if it's enough time, though. Can they all three work together? Right on with the number 9, as the 41 and the 48 have finally caught up to the 9 now. See if they pick up the 12. They're catching the 12. Huge momentum from the 9, the 48, and the 41. On board with the 48, who's third in this pack, running fourth right now. Five laps to go. Can the 48, the 9, and the 41 catch the 12 here? He's right there. Four laps to go. The 9 has finally caught the 12. The 12 try to break the draft. These three cars, the 48, the 41, and the 9, have worked so brilliant to catch the 12. The 12 is trying to break the draft. 3 laps to go here at Indy, and the regular season is about to end. The 12 trying to make it 7 wins here in the regular season. The 9 trying to catch the 12 and get his first win in over 72 races. The 41 looking to add another win. The 48 looking to get a second career win here at Indianapolis. 2 laps to go. We're going to have some drivers coming down pit road, but our eyes are on the 9 car, on board with Austin Johnston as he's trying to reach and reel in smoke. Oh, the 9 gets into the wall. This is not what the 9, the 41, and the 48 needed. And the 12 car is out of fuel. And the 48 to 41. And the 48 wins the race. The 12, the 9, and the 41 run out of gas. Let's get them in here. And there he is, the 500 and now the 400 winner, Bradley 88 Jr. How are you doing, bud?
Doing great. I didn't think I was going to win that race. I was coming off of 4. It said 1, but about like right there at the entrance of pit lane is where it said 0. Oh my god.
I could hear the emotion in your voice. The 12 car was dominant all race. You weren't really up there. You were caught up in a lot of accidents, a lot of wrecks, and you, for some reason, you just avoided anything and everything at the end of the race. And you, the 41, the 9, were working together. I thought you weren't going to catch the 12, but luck was on your side yet again.
Yeah, 12 ran out going into turn 3. No, yeah, going into turn 3. That checked up the 9, and then 41 checked up, and then I don't know if I hit the 9 or not. I don't know. And then, but I don't know. I guess the 41 ran out of fuel off of 4 because he was off the pace majorly.
But you got another 5 extra bonus points going into this playoff. It is very tight now. No more regular season. You're in the playoffs. How are you going to move on to Vegas using this momentum?
Hope I can go out there and win Vegas. I wasn't expecting to win tonight, but I won tonight, and looking forward to carry this momentum into the playoffs.
All right, and my last question is your biggest threat as a driver and your biggest threat as a track. What are those two going into the playoffs? So what track are you going to hate the most, and who is your biggest rivalry going into this race or this playoffs?
Honestly, the Roll was going to be the one for me. It's going to be the track I hate. But I honestly really don't have any rivals right now. I know Great's going to be a threat. Smoke's going to be a good one to be up there in top 4. But as of now, I really ain't got no rivals.
All right, and again, I appreciate you stopping in. Congratulations to Bradley 88 Jr. He's the Daytona 500 winner and now the Brickyard winner. Go kiss those bricks. They've been waiting for you, bud.
Yeah, I'll enjoy this.
All right, and we're gonna get I can't think of his name right now. Smoke, who dominated this whole race. Get his thoughts. And there he is. I know you got to be disappointed. You had the dominant car all race. And anytime you got to the lead, it was a caution, and you had to do it all over again. And it looked like you had the race won. Tell us those last 5 laps, what was going through your mind?
I knew I wasn't going to win. Fuel strategy screwed me. Did all race. Nothing more I can say.
And obviously, you got to be disappointed. You had the car to win. You had the car to get your 7th win, but you gotta look at the bright side. You're in the playoffs. It's no more regular season. What are you looking forward to in this playoffs?
Championship,
obviously. And my last question, I asked Bradley this, and I'm gonna ask everybody this that I interviewed tonight. The track that you think you're gonna suck at, and the biggest threat as a driver. Who's your biggest threat as a driver going into the playoffs?
wheels, definitely.
And a track that you're not looking forward to going into the playoffs?
Talladega. Don't really have any teammates, so Hendrick will do really good there. It's gonna slow me down, but I promise you I'm making it to the championship 4.
Absolutely. You've been strong all year and even last year. So I don't even see anybody else taking your spot in the championship 4, but you did a really phenomenal job, and it's very disappointing to see you not win tonight.
I'll make it up for it in the playoffs.
Absolutely. thank you, Smoke, for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna get let's get Austin Johnston in here. See if Austin Johnson gets in here. See if Austin Johnson gets in here. There he is. Man, you had a roller coaster of a night, man. You were all over the place. You were up there at the end of stage 1, then something happened. You got caught up in a wreck, and then stage 2, you were up there, and then you caught up in a wreck. What was going through your mind those last 5 laps? It looked like you guys weren't going to be able to catch Smoke, but you guys did. What was going through your mind?
Well, I mean, I knew we were going to be there on the last lap. Just didn't know how much time we were going to have. We caught him by 2/10 every lap, and then he started saving. I knew we were in field trouble. I didn't think we were going to be like backstretch field trouble. We were pushing pretty hard. Dude, I don't know. I mean, me and Smoke had a good battle. I feel like without fuel issues, I could have beat him. Yeah, it sucks. You know, I was second. Would have been fine finishing second. Just run out of gas and nobody pushes. And you know, I was fine. I let off because Smoke ran out of gas and moved high. I let off to go below him, and whoever was behind me just didn't lift and launched me. I wasn't even out of gas at that point. I was fine until I got hit. So sucks. Probably should have won that one. Would have been great. But instead of bringing it home second, I bring it home 8th. So just shows how our year's gone. But thank God I'm off probation because those JTG cars have something coming for them.
And I have to say it was one heck of a race. But as a team owner, we're gonna step aside from a driver for a minute. As a team owner, you gotta be thrilled. You had Predator, who pulled off an amazing win last night, and then now you got Bradley, who not only just won the Daytona 500 earlier this year, but now won the Brickyard 400. And going into the playoffs, your team has a lot of momentum.
Bradley has a lot of momentum, that's for sure. That's all I can say about it. I mean, it's kind of hard to step out of it. I mean, we started back every single stage and drove through the field. Both stages, all 3. Every time we ended a stage, we drove through the field in a lap. And, you know, that just shows how fast we were. We got momentum. I mean, we got some good tracks coming for us. We have Vegas. We have Texas, which I didn't run the first Texas race, so I'm excited for the second one. But statistically, we're pretty good in the playoffs. So need to get a win early so we can practice for the other tracks. So we need to win early for sure. I don't know, man. It's hard to be excited about anything after that race.
Absolutely. And my last 2 questions, I asked Smoke and I asked Bradley, and I'm going to ask anybody who else gets interviewed who are in the playoffs. Your worst track going into this playoff, and your biggest threat for a driver. A lot of people were saying great on wheels, so I don't expect that. I do expect the same thing for you. But what is the worst track that you are not looking forward to in the playoffs, and the guy that the threat?
I mean, shoot, great on wheels is shoe-in. So I mean, I feel like that's kind of like a, that's almost cliche to say him. So I'll go with Smoke. Smoke's pretty good. You know, he's really fast. I was telling Ryan, you know, the two drivers that have told me that I've outdriven them on a track is Smoke and Great on Wilson. I mean, let's be honest, they're the two that are right now. They're the two favorites. We've got some talent for the playoffs, and it's going to be fun to watch for sure. Worst track, I don't know. Phoenix, probably. I hate Phoenix. We can get into a position where we're okay at Phoenix. Points wise, I think we'll be fine. Martinsville, we always have a really bad car, but we always capitalize on everybody else's mistakes. So probably Phoenix.
Probably Phoenix. You got Smoke saying Talladega because he has no teammates, and then Bradley said the Roval just because how difficult the Roval is. So, but thank you, Texas, for showing up. Excuse me. Thank you for showing up. It was another heartbreak to watch and see. We were on board. You had a bunch of people commenting on the YouTube saying that they wanted to see you win. So hopefully that win will come soon.
It will. It's close. So, man, I think we showed it tonight. We've got the speed.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. Hopefully you can make it to the Final Four this year, and enjoy talking to you.
Yep.
All right. Let's see who else can we get. Get S'mores in here. Had a very bad race. All race. Let's see what his mindset going into excuse me. Let's see what his mindset is going into. And there's S'mores. S'mores, how are you doing today?
Could be better. How about you?
It was one heck of a race, but for you, it seemed like you could not catch a break, man.
Yeah.
So
at this point, I don't even know if I should continue or not, honestly.
Absolutely, there has been a lot of heartbreak for you, and a lot of heartbreak for a lot of guys, and you know that just continue to show up and try to fight. But you're in the playoffs. You got a good points lead going into the playoffs. How do you feel going into it?
I mean, the track's coming up. They're going to be pretty tricky, I would say. Of course, Great on Wheels and Smoke. They've been the two best cars all year. And with them working together, it's even more of a challenge to beat let alone one of them. But if you could beat both of them, you'd be pretty lucky. But what I've seen over the past couple races, I've seen the KD and Sub get faster on the track, especially KD. He had a shot to win at Darlington. He was up front again tonight. Really good to see KD up there battling for the win. It's kind of a shame that I'm not up there too, but I'm gonna have to move on at this point.
Now, I've asked Texas, I've asked Smoke, and I've asked Bradley all the same question. What is the track you are not looking forward to going, and who is the biggest threat to take that championship away?
Personally, two tracks that I'm not looking forward to is Dover and the Roval. Just because Dover is tough, it's a tough track. It's got high banks, a concrete track, kind of almost like a roller coaster ride, going downhill and then going back uphill. And the Roval is a pretty tricky road course as it is, but with the new chicane on the back straightaway, it's going to provide more of a challenge for us drivers to get a grip on for the playoffs.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate, S'mores, you coming in and talking to us. I know it was not the kind of race you wanted, but hopefully things turn around with it being the playoffs and we can start interviewing more, with maybe you even in victory lane.
Yeah, thank you. Can I say something real quick before I go?
Yeah, absolutely.
Over the past few months, I've had very few ups and downs in my career, so to speak. And tonight it was another down for me, and I've been fighting these thoughts that I don't know if I should come back to the league over this. So all I gotta say is, at this point in my career, all I'm gonna say is my days are numbered, because if this trend of me keep continuing to go downhill is going to be the way of me now, so to speak, I don't have a place in this league. So 2 more months, possibly, might be walking out the door. If not, I'll try to get a ride in Xfinity full-time truck, something like that. But at this point, I'm slowly starting to try to get my first foot out of the door, and if things don't turn around by the end of the year, those two are going to be out the door, and I'll be moving on.
I hate to see that happen for you, and I'm sure that you'll have a ride for next season. You're a very competitive driver. You know what you need to do. We just all have mistakes or even bad races, and like I said, hopefully things turn around and you can make it to the championship for this playoff.
I hope so. That's all I can say.
All right, just keep your head up, and we'll talk later. All right.
Alright.
Alrighty. That was S'mores. We're gonna get who else? We'll get KD in here. Showed off a pretty good performance. The 47 machine. And there's KD. How you doing, bud?
Okay. Decent.
Another week where you've shown a lot of improvement. You won the pole. You were doing fantastic. You were holding off a lot of guys. What could have been differently heading into the final part of the race?
Well, the first half of the race was good. We won stage 1 with that 3 wide pass going into 3 on the last lap. But I don't think we had the fast car the whole race. I think Smoke had the fastest car. And the second half of the race, just minor damage slowed the car a little bit, and I couldn't go full throttle in the turns that I usually could. I had to let off a little bit, so that's pretty much why I lost about a tenth every lap to the car ahead of me. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. And this is a big moment for you. You made the playoffs by points. There's only 3 guys that made the playoffs by points. That was Austin Johnston, you, and your teammate Sub Vader. Going into the playoffs, what is your mindset?
Right now it's just I'm just gonna focus on Vegas and then keep taking it one race at a time after that. But just to try to have consistency in the playoffs, and that's what I'm looking to do.
All right, and my last question, I've asked pretty much everybody so far who I've interviewed in the playoffs. What is the track that you are not looking forward to, and who is the threat to win the championship?
For the track I'm not looking forward to, the Roval is the clear favorite. The track is just so tough to drive, and it's gonna be tough for us. And I think there's 2 guys that are they're shoo-ins for the championship four, and that's Smoke and Great. And yeah, so they're the two biggest threats for the championship, in my opinion.
All right. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. It's been a pleasure watching you and calling the race and seeing how aggressive you can get. And, like you said, making a 3 wide for the stage win was pretty phenomenal. So that was very crazy. Hopefully, we can have more conversations later in the playoffs, and maybe even have you hoisting that championship trophy over your head.
Well, that'd be great. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but
Nah, it's
yeah,
a possibility.
well, yeah, it could. Good.
All right. I appreciate you stopping by. We'll talk later. See if anybody else is able to get in here. All right. That's actually gonna do it for us. So the takeaway that if we're going into the playoffs, everybody pretty much said the Roval. Roval. They're not looking forward to that Roval. Along with that, they are looking at Smoke. They're looking at Great on Wheels to take that championship. But what can we expect next week with the new Era package? You know, you have new aero, you have the less horsepower, more downforce. You know, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting how everybody's going to react, especially with the Ford Mustangs. So your winner here is Bradley 88 Jr. scoring his second win of the 2019 season, his second win in his career as well. He won the Daytona 500 earlier this year, and now he has won the Indianapolis 400. So congratulations, Bradley, and congratulations to all 10 drivers who have made it to the playoffs. Great on Wheels winning the regular season champion, along with Smoke, S'mores, Kyle, Bradley, Austin, Subvader, Katie. I know I'm missing a few. S'mores. I'm missing one. I'm missing one. Oh no. Oh goodness. I am so sorry if I'm missing that, whoever you are. Wow, that's gonna drive me insane. I know I have it. Great on Wheels, Smoke, Austin Johnston, you got Bradley, you got Subvader, you got Sports Kid, that's who I was missing, Smoke, KD, Kyle, Great on Wheels, S'mores, and then Bradley. So, but congratulations to all 10. Took me a while to get all that, but hopefully this playoffs, it should be a great one, as the regular season is now over. It's crunch time. 10 more races, 10 drivers, 1 champion. Thank you for joining us tonight.